Hi. There's another one here. Given an object and a key, write a function which returns an array containing all the elements of an array and located at the given key that are less than 100. And if array is empty, it should return empty array. If array contains no elements less than 100, it should return an empty array. If property at the given key is not an array, it should return an empty array. And if there is no property at the key, it should return an empty array. There's the object with the key and elements, and the value is an array, and that's the call, and that's the output. So what happens here is we have an array value, and it should return only those elements which are 100 or less. Okay, let's get this out to here. There's an object, and we will call here. Let's write a function. Alright, accepts object and key. Okay, so what happens here is we need to return all arrays which are less than 100. We need to return all arrays which are less than 100. Let's create a new array. This new array will contain only those elements which are less than 100. There's a method called filter which takes another function inside. So this can be applied on array only. Oh, sorry. So filter method can be applied on an array. So this is array. This is array. If we log this out, this will return us this array. So after filtering this array, we will get a new array. And inside the filter, we can write a function. Let's use an arrow function. Return those elements which are less than 100. That is it. So this gives us a new array with elements less than 100. So what happens here? If the array is empty, it should return an empty array. If this is an empty, then this will return an empty array. If the array contains no elements less than 100, it should return an empty array. So if all elements are higher than 100, then we will get an empty array. If the property at the given key is not an array, it should return an empty array. So if this is not an array, it should return an empty array. Well, this is an array, and filter can be applied only on array. If this was not an array, then this would, we cannot use a filter. So what happens here is, if let's say key is a word, so this would give us an error. So in this case, what we can do, let's write a function with a let's write a condition. If this is an array, right, then do the below. Let's take this in here. If this is an array, do this. If it is not, simply return empty array, right? We can also log it in here, and one more time return it. So let's see what happens here. If this is an array, array has a check method. Array is array. So this checks if the past object is an array or not. If this is an array, then this condition becomes true, and then this works. If array dot is array checks this array and it says no, it's not array, it's something else, then it goes to here and then returns an empty array, which is here. You see this empty array, and it just returns an empty array. So let's just check it in the console. So we've got this now ready. Let's go to console. Let's pass it and check it. There you go. So you see we've got an empty array, and then if we have, let's say this, we've got 100, 20, 50, 500, and we need to get all the elements but less than 100. So this should give us 20 and 50. There you go, 20 and 50, 20 and 50. All right, that's done. Thank you so much.